Alright, okay. Welcome to Rusty's Sudoku stream. Evening edition, late evening edition. Maybe even late night, some people. Let's see how this goes. I've got a medium puzzle from the Sudoku store in their 1000 medium puzzles collection. This is going to be puzzle number 423. And we've got a whole bunch of numbers put in here as clues to give me a point to try to solve this puzzle. I think I can do it. We'll see. I've been fortunate for a while of not finding a puzzle that I can't solve on a stream, but that can happen. And maybe this will be it. You can laugh at me for even trying. And I'll go, hey, don't try. Not like I'm going to have any success of doing it at all. All right. Hit the run. That looks like that's what our puzzle looks like. Give you a chance to grab a copy and solve for yourself. All right. 4 is not going to be one of the ones we need. We get a 1 here. A couple of possibilities there. A couple here. Couple here. Over here we've got 3 possibilities, so we'll leave that alone. Over here we've got a couple of possibilities for 2 up here. Down here we get these 2 though, which means this is a 2, that is not. How about over here? We've got a 2 going there, and 2 going here as well. This one becomes a 2, which means this is a 2, and 2s are filled on the board. So we get a 3 up here. One of these 3 is going to be a 3, don't know which yet. Up here we've got 3 possibilities. Here we've got 3 possibilities. And here we've got 4 possibilities. I've got all of, well, one of these 3 will be a 3 here. Oh, actually not one of those 3. One of these 3 will be a 3 here. All right. Up here we've got a 4. It looks like it's the only 4 on the board. So I have too many 3 cells in each of the quadrants directed to it and far more around it. So we'll skip 4 for the moment. Go to 5. That's an even worse condition. I've got 3 possibilities next to it, and actually in both rows. I've got 4 and 5 possibilities in the column. Okay, what's 6s? Hey, we've at least got 3 of them here. One of these 3 will be a 6. One of these 3 is going to be a 6. I've got 3 possibilities here, but we do get a solve here. Knocks us down to 2 possibilities here. That one and that one tell me that one of these 3 is going to be a 6. And we got 3 possibilities here, and so not a lot of useful go-tos with 6s at this point. We do get a solve for a 7 here though, and also 1 down here. 2 possibilities here, which is going to affect this over here. That makes this into a 1. 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah. That becomes a 9. And also this one as well, meaning this is going to be either an 8 or 4. And that means One of these two is going to be a 4. We can solve this one now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be a 5, which means I've got an 8 in one of these two. That becomes a 4 then. This can be neither 8 nor 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be a 5. And let's see. We've got 3 possibilities here. One of these is going to be a 4. One of these two is going to be a 7. And one of these two is going to be an 8. We'll hold off on the 4 for the moment. And here we get what's remaining. 1, 2. One of these is going to be a 3. 4 is over here. So one of these will be a 5. And this one's going to be a 9. So now we can put in the 3 and 5 in these two. And then we can start placing some options up here. Let's see. Got a 1 here, 2, and 3. So one of these is going to be a 4. One of them is going to be a 5. And the remainder is going to be a 9. Well, there's 2 places that can be a 9 there. So that means we've got 1, 2, 3. We had 4 and 5 over here. One of these 3 is going to be a 6. One of these 2 is going to be a 7. And one of these 2 is going to be an 8. All right, onwards. Down here, we've got a 1, a pair of 1s, a 2. One of these cannot be a 3. I've got 4 possibilities for a 3. 3 possibilities for a 5. However, those 3 work with these 2 to say that one of these 2 is going to be a 5. And it's going to be this one, because none of these can be up here. So one of these is going to be a 5, which means that can't be. All right, 6s, I've got 4 possibilities. Nope, 3 possibilities here for a 6. 4 possibilities for a 7. Got the 8 here. And I think that's all we can do with this. 9 up here. All right, and let's see. One of these two is going to, well, nope, this one's going to be a 1, which turns this one into a 1. We got a 2. One of these 2 is going to be a 3. Still wide open on 4s, 5, 6, 7. And one of these 2 is going to be an 8. That makes this into a 4. 8, 3 there, so this is a 4, this is an 8. Up here we've got 1, 2, one of these 2 is going to be a 3, and one's going to be a 4. That means I've got 3 other possibilities here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and one of these will be a 5, one of these will be a 6, and one of these will be an 8. Well, we've got 2 for an 8 already on the, or in the row of these over here. So that we can narrow down a little bit. What do we got over here? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 possibilities for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 for 4. How about 5? Well, we've got, these are blocked from being a 5, so I've got 4 possibilities for 5 here. 6 possibilities, no. Well, yeah, 6 possibilities for 6. 4 possibilities for a 7. Got an 8 on the board, and we get to solve a 9 here. which means that's a 9. So down, or over here, we now have the 4 and 5 going here as possibilities. I've now got 4 possibilities for 5 there. Let's see, did we change anything over here? Nope, don't see, it doesn't look like I changed anything yet. 2s, 9s are populated. Yeah, still get too many openings for 7s. Well, I've got a 7 in the square, but that's not quite what I was talking about. 8's here. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of these 3 is going to be 5. And one of these 3 is going to be 6. Really need to tidy that up a little bit. Oh, hey, we can tidy up some other stuff here, though. This can now, these can now be essentially a 4-8 pair. That's not a 7 anymore, that is. That makes this one into a, 1, 2, looks like a 3. Makes this a 3. This becomes a 3 with a 4 here. That turns this into a 4 or 5 here, which means I still have 3 possibilities for a 5 here, but now I've got just 2 possibilities over here. And no help with 6s yet, but we're getting there. One of these 3 is also a 6. Okay, I'm thinking we got something in this square yet that I should be able to populate. Well, I can see it now. There's 4 right here. Because this is obviously can't be a 4, it has to be in this row. And there's a 4 already down here. So that makes this into a 1, this becomes a 4. That 1 means, well, doesn't help any there. 1s are already populated through now. 2, 3, 4, 5. So one of these 3 is still a 5, but it also means that up here, one of these 2 is going to be a 5. We got 6s there. Pair of possible 6s here now. And still 3 possible places for a 6 up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, it looks like 7 is the next thing I can plug into here. We've got 2 possible 7s there. That means that down here, one of these 2 is going to be a 7, and this one's blocked. So this is a 7, turns this into a 6, and this becomes a 5. That makes this a 5, a 7, and a 6 here. We can now finish out the 7 and 6 here. Like we cleared up a couple of ambiguities down here. We get a 3 there, 5 here, 8, 4, 8, and 3 here. This one becomes a 7. Oop, not that. That becomes a 7. This becomes an 8. This becomes an 8. This becomes our remaining 6. Down here we get a 6 and a 5 up here. 13 minutes and 6 seconds. How did you do? I hope you had a good time with this puzzle. Looks like it was a nice, reasonably easy to solve puzzle. Didn't require a lot of guessing on my part. Mostly it was just a straight solve. A lot of one piece at a time was on them, but did not require me to do a flood fill or anything that was entirely too straight. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful night. Take care, and we'll look forward